I'm Fiera Luna, and I play games on the internet. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by, and if you've been here before, welcome back. Today, we're playing Animal Crossing, as we usually do. And then after that, Phoenix Wright versus Professor Layton, and we'll see if I know how to solve puzzles still. Anyway, hi Val, hi Maxwell, hello everybody, we're on adventures. Oh, I built a skeleton in Fallen London. It was an adventure. I sold it to a bohemian lady and she gave me flowers. Ooh, cautionary tale. Fake, eh? Okay, I'll be careful. She also gave me a rumor of the upper river. I don't know what that is, but I'll find out. Salmon run time. Woo! It is perfect. You may have my favorite item. This is from Lumi. I sent grapes yesterday. Let us learn what we have been sent. What have they sent us? I dropped it. Ooh, yes! It is a nice branch. This is Lumi's favorite item. This is what it does. It waves around like a wand, but it doesn't actually do wand things. Ooh! I also built one. It was a Leviathan that I sold to London's diplomat in the Khanate. I tried to make an angel, but I can't do that. Well, with a scorpion tail. But I'm not allowed to do that. So, it ended up being a chimera. I love it. That nice branch is perfect. But it's okay. It was cool. I think it was cool. Even if I failed the check to tell the university that it definitely is a chimera. Because I only had a 10% success rate on that. Hi, Zucker. What are you doing? Oh! I'm shocked. Shocked, little buddy. What am I doing? Sucker, what was I doing? Oh yeah, probably putting some stuff in storage. Ooh, I like making skeleton types. It was fun. I'm mostly just trying to upgrade my, words are hard. My laboratory. And I've learned that what I need is, yeah. I need gunpowder. Perfumed gunpowder. And that's why I needed the surface blooms. Boys, I don't get any of these things. What am I doing? Nope, all good, boys. Yeah. I have the hill movers because I went hunting the seven-throated warbler, and then I stole its eggs, which are inexplicably hill movers for some reason. The seven-throated warbler lays grenades, I guess. They don't... Parabola's weird, chat. It's a weird place. I like it. Let's talk. Petrie, I don't think you're an employee here. Why would you say that? Girl, come on. Yeah, the night soils are relatively easy to get. Yep. Blooms don't have a conventional source until maybe decent rat market payoffs. Yeah. I got them from the bone market. The pretty lady whose dreams I'm in gave them to me. Oh, that. Oh, it's a long boy. I thought I could. Chat, you see what I see though, right? Rose print skirt and this thing. But if it was shorter, it won't let me put them together. But you see the vision. Sheep. Oh, none of those are the right color to be the animal boots for this. Oh, maybe for the sheep. No, not even. I do like those flower print skirts. Do we have any other cute boots in here? We got cute shoes. I love the cute shoes. I have a lot of the cute shoes, actually. Oh, actually, that's really cute. I think... with the right tights, the right holy tights, that could work. Oh. Oh no, I like that one better. But alas, it doesn't go with any of the cute shoes. I can just get them both. Because that one goes really cute. I do need the fitting room. Yeah. I've learned that I don't know what I'm doing with the rat market, so I've mostly been leaving it alone. Because it probably will pay off at some point. It's just I don't know how to use it, so I'm just like, until I know what I'm doing, I'm not going in there. Too dangerous. I'll lose all my money. And I will. I know me. These powder ones go... Yeah, the powder blue ones kind of go nicely, actually. I have those socks already, but they kind of go good. It's just I'd want to wear tights. Not those tights. Not those tights either. Why are none of you the correct tights? Beautiful. Bye. Oh, right. I have to actually put my stuff back on. I want to go out into the world not wearing anything. It's a good dream time. Oh, I do have a newspaper. And I have stuff that would let me publish a paper on bone fads. I forgot it. The game even told me. It even was like, you could talk about bones. And I was like, cool. I even have surveys of the Neath's geography. Oh no, baby, you're sick. He didn't even notice me. I gotta go get him some medicine. Colton, you're not dying on my watch, buddy. Don't know what you've got, but it's probably bad. That said, horses. Horses will get sick about anything. If it's a horse, it doesn't care. I know I can make a medicine, but give me a medicine. Just one. I gotta go save my boy. Ah. Well, I'll figure it out. I mean, my watchful's 160 something now. Which is pretty good. Unmodified, I mean. I've been working on it. Colton, be careful, buddy. Ow. Yep, medicine delivery, buddy. Don't die. Giving you my old apron. Colton, I bet you will be there bearing medicine. Bye, buddy. What's this look like? Yeah, alright. I considered displaying it in his yard. Okay. Now, there are no stars tonight. I don't need to dig anything up. I mean, I could, I just don't need to. My house is reasonable currently. I've checked in there. So in record time, chat, we are off on an adventure. Also, tomorrow is my birthday. I almost forgot to say. Tomorrow is my birthday. We will be playing Untitled Goose Game. If I can rope someone else into it, we'll be playing together, but I don't think I can. So we're going to run through and I'm going to be a goose and I'm going to cause problems. That means that stream is going to run a little longer than usual because it takes approximately 3 hours to complete Untitled Goose Game. And I'm going to do it all in one go. Honk! Exactly! We're going to honk our way through Untitled Goose Game. Check if you do on Switch, and then we can check if you're allowed to play it with me. And then, because I don't know if it does online co-op or not, but it might. And if it does, then we can do online co-op, and we can be geese. As is my Canadian right. I may be an octopus right now, but I can be a cobra chicken. I'll check if it has online, and I'll see. We'll see. Also, tonight's delicious foodstuffs is ramen. I made it myself. And that I made aquarium staff make it and stood on their heads while they did. You don't need to apologize. Aw, come on, kid. You don't need to apologize. You were just as excited as I was. Look, look. We've got this pink lady here. The gator that reminds me of Val. We'll do her a house. I don't know what she wants for a house, but we'll make her one. Where is the bottle? Ah, inconveniently up here. All 413 villagers are getting a house. Or however many are in this game. Hi, Lottie. Bottle crate in a weird color. Hi, yes. Can I have that? Also need one single box of chocolates for Diana. I haven't even talked to Diana since she moved in. Chat, Diana exists. She's real. I saw her once. Saw her once when she moved in. I gotta see her again and be like, hello. This is the deer that chat wanted me to bring home. I needed to talk to Lottie. Lottie, I'm here in my jammies. I need to change into my work uniform. I probably should not wear my jammies everywhere, but it's okay. Hi, yes. I'm living my best life, but I would like to go to work today. Yay. Thank you. Let's see what this pink gator wants. This is not the most Val villager. This is very Val. I want a place where I can feel the prairie winds. Oh, I know exactly what to give you. I'm glad you like it. Let's chat. I got you. I got you covered. I know exactly what we're gonna do. I know exactly how to build this woman a home. Oh, Snacky! I forgot that was her original phrase. What do you want your vacation home to look like? Interesting. I was thinking of a very different sort of house. But okay. I know what a prairie looks like. That's not a prairie. I mean, it technically, arguably could be. Also not prairies. Nope. 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 Tree fences are common on the prairies, but that's... She wants the wind, so... The wind she'll get. Oh! Perfect! Bland, empty, nothing to see from... Nothing but nothing for miles. Yeah, actually, this one. Perfect. 10 out of 10. Done. We might build her a tree fence. Oh yeah, Fier, you want to tell Chad our evil plans for Sunday? Oh, it's Sunday. It is the 29th. You're not making me... Is Sunday pressure? I forgot. I did forgot. Okay, I didn't forgot. Pressure has updated. Pressure is updated, and there's... Listen, I thought it was in April. Pressure is a game on the robot blocks, but it is a horror survival game. And the fish. I don't know if you know this, but Sebastian is a fish and him's big. In fact, he's many fish. Let's give you a 1 level home, because I'm gonna build most of what you want outside. We'll see what we make her house by what she wants. Let's go to the Hadel Black site with Mama. Yeah! I know the Hadel Zone. It's full of nothing, mostly. Okay, what do we got here? What do you want? Okay, okay. Winnowing machine. Yeah, alright, alright. You do want stuff that I would expect. Okay. We can make this work. Does she want the... No, for some reason, inexplicably, she does not want the hay. She wants leaves, but not the hay. That's bizarre. Well, definitely a windmill and a winnowing machine need to be out here. Pergola is a weird choice. I will say. Pergola is a very weird choice. But it's fine. Is there better pergola? Ivy is just not something... Listen, Ivy looks so much like kudzu that for a split second I was concerned. None of these are the... that's kind of the right color for a winnowing machine. I say as a person who definitely cares about the color of a winnowing machine. I do. Chat, you knew I cared. You knew in your heart of hearts that I cared. These need to be fertilizer or soil. They could also be lime. Lime is also good. Because lime's fertilizer. You need a milk can. Always gotta have a milk can. I wish I could put a cow. Honey, what do you think they do on the prairies? Because this gives the impression, all these different things give the impression not of the prairies, but of someone who thinks they know what the prairies are about, who does not know what the prairies are about. Like, where's the wheat field? I need about 700 wheat fields. Or corn. Corn is also good. It's gotta be here somewheres. Do I not have it unlocked for paradise planning? I thought I did. Oh, and at least one barrel. Always is a barrel. Why is there a barrel? Mysteries. I am absolutely going to spend more time outside designing her house than I am inside designing her house. Bumblebee bee in a crate. As one does. Oh, and 2 scarecrow. At least 2 scarecrow. The tank! That's the milk tank! Oh, we love the milk tank. So that big old tank holds milk. Always holds milk. Put the hose there. Now, lime can't be stored. Bumblebees. Lime can't be stored near the milk because that's dangerous. Incredibly dangerous. Chad, I know what you're thinking. Really, Fear? I would never have known. Well, if you didn't know, I'm glad you know now. I'm glad I told you. I want to make that a dark wood. Bumblebee bees? They can't sit on things. Okay, bumblebee bees are on their own. I thought they could sit on something. Oh. Anyway, this is what the prairies is about. Just vast plains of wheat. You want prairie living? I'll give you prairie living. Just incomprehensibly large fields of wheat. Set the bucket on that as is tradition. Oh, he's not customizable. That's just how he is. Okay, you're probably not threshing that all by yourself. Do I have a tractor? Oh. Oh no, that was toys. There are usually just random toys around, but... I don't think she's having the... I do have a tractor. I don't have a combine. Oof, that truck is huge. We'll move the apiary. Put it near the house instead. Company name, refrigerated truck. Whoa! Thank you for the follow! You guys know the drill. All my follows are anonymous because I believe in lurkers' rights. You know what? We'll go with that. But they still do the same thing for the channel. They still help it grow. They still do all those nice things. Yeah, there we go. They still do all those nice things. Still helps me do more of what I'm doing, which is this. Building a house for a gator. Sitting here, Shiki hops into her nest. My child has joined me. Yes! You know what? We'll keep the red theme. Because there isn't pink to theme it as. Oh, what? You can customize this? Chat, I'm learning. Beautiful. Yes, we will keep the red and green theme. We will theme the house. That's a pretty good prairie house, actually. Oh, tin roofs. Tin roofs speak to me. They're not super common on the prairies, but, like, they speak to me in a way. Some kind of way. Yeah, that's the ticket. Needs to be something in the back over there. Oh wait, she's got some stuff that she wants, right? Yeah, some muffins and such. Oh, baked potatoes. Axe. No, actually. But... oh, hey, a birdhouse. Amazing. Stomping a guitar. Oh, guitar can go inside. Birdhouse can sit. Oh, no, wait. Wood can sit there. Birdhouse can sit by the apiary. Is that a terrible plan in real life? Yes. Should you do it? No. Am I doing it? Yes. This is definitely customizable. Keeping with the theme. And we'll put this... no, that's the loading dock. Put that by the windmill. Actually, I wish you could stack the hay bale beds. I know you can't. I understand that. I wish you could. That'll do. Yes, that will do. And, you know what? Sandwich. And a basket of bread. That's break time. That's break time over there. Wait. No. Sandwich. And more correctly, there should be a cup of milk in here somewheres. Like a carton beverage, I think they call it. Ooh, veggie basket. I was sure it was here. Oh, maybe it's down further because it didn't a food. Inexplicably, it in a food. Oh wait, I know what it's called. It's called a carton beverage. So if I have it, then I can just... Beautiful. Oh, it's way down. Yeah, alright, that's lunch. Is every square inch taken up by some kind of farming equipment? Just about. Is that how a real farm is? Most of the time. I'm making her farm. She has to learn. Are farmhouses inexplicably smaller on the inside? Yes. They're not really. There's just a lot of people, and even a very big house struggles to hold them all. Like, you must consider that a house with 3 floors that has a master bedroom and 3 bedrooms could be holding parents and 7 to 9 children plus the farmhands. And one of those floors is a basement. Oh, sorry. One of those floors is an attic, of course. But one of those floors is a basement. And there may be 1 or 2 floors in between. Somewhere there's a kitchen. Okay, girl. And a kitchen. Little tent in here. What's she want for indoors? You know what? I'll give you the wildflower meadow and the meadow vista. But I'll tell you right now, I know this flooring, this natural block flooring, and I know this flooring too. Those are familiar to me. Put the guitar by your bed. Actually, you know what? Let's just scoot this over here. Yeah, that's the ticket. Does she want a table of any kind? That table's way too big. I kind of dig it, though. I kind of like the idea that maybe Japan does not know what the prairies are. Let's give her baked potatoes, the best kind of potatoes. Sorry, French fried potato lovers. I also love French fried potatoes, but baked potatoes are pretty great as well. Full of murder! Always full of murder. You know what? I am gonna put a fan up there. And I think it's funny. We're inside a house where her fantasy of the prairies can be real instead of the reality of the prairies. Surprised she doesn't want a campfire. Well, congratulations, you're getting a campfire. Where's the campfire? No, a regular campfire, please. Why is it taking me so long to find a regular campfire? And a thing of firewood, of course. What other food did you like? Salads. Not happening. Oh, but sea bass. Which is a weird choice. Because I don't know what to tell you, chat. Except that it is a common joke around here to serve people Rocky Mountain oysters and then not tell them what they are. Or rather, it is a common joke up in the mountains. In the Rockies. The Rocky Mountains, if you will. Potentially. I'm not sure what I want to do with pressure. I want to do at least one go where I'm just, like, trying my best. But yes, Val, you will get to go. Why is it a common silly thing to call Rocky Mountain? Rocky Mountain oysters are delicious, actually. If you are unfamiliar with what Rocky Mountain oysters are, what you do is you take bull testicles and you batter them and you deep fry them. No, you don't have to be sorry. It's okay. I know you're excited. Anyway, I promise they're delicious. It doesn't sound like it should be, but I promise it is. Mm. Oh no! My Val. Oh, they're being sorry. Practicing so hard for Canada. Anyway, sea bass are not near the prairies. The prairies do not border on the ocean generally. Northern Manitoba does, sort of, in that it borders on the bay. The Hudson Bay. But typically, they do not border on the ocean. So sea bass is a weird choice. Sheik isn't sorry. She's kind of rude. I don't know why she insists on being this way. She's a cat. Cats are allowed to do whatever they want. That's cat law. It's beautiful. The outdoors is better. But this is beautiful. In its own way. Girl, we are going outside. Your house is done. Oh, I've inexplicably done this for 20 minutes. Do. Hey, did you just turn off the windmill? Gale! Oh, well. Nope, gotta go. Well, but so here's the thing. It's new to everybody. I know you want to help, and I understand that. But I want to get a feel for it myself first. So that I can get a feel for it. Especially because I really liked Operation Heartburn. I know. I'm still gonna play with you. Don't worry. I just want to take a run around of it first to see if I like it. And if it I want to visit Harv's Island real quick. I don't have enough money for Katrina, actually, but... Wait, Red's on my island! I have to go visit Red! Never mind that, we're going to visit my island. I want to go home. Take me home. Potentially, but Saturday is my birthday party. So you will have to wait. Which means that stream may be the first time I see it. No, you're not. No, my birthday's tomorrow, but my birthday party's not until Saturday. In that I have 3 birthday parties. I've already had one. I will have a second one when I go on an adventure. I even get to leave the aquarium to go on an adventure for the second one. We're going out on Friday afternoon, even though I should be at the aquarium doing work for all the florpy bits. Florp. That's okay. Oh, do you know what? Do you know what Mint got me? You don't have to. It's okay if you're tired. And also, you know the drill. Thanks for the lurk. My mod's always lurking. That's how it works. Do you know what Mint got me? I know what Mint got me. I know one of the things Mint got me. Shh. Nobody else knows. Chad, I'll tell you before Blue Sky gets to know. Mint got me a My Mellow themed Tamagotchi. It has the regular Tamagotchi characters in it. It's a Tamagotchi Nano. But Mint got me a My Melody one. Because that's best Sanrio character. I'm very excited. They spend a whole 24 hours being baby, which is different than usual. And they go straight to adult from baby because it's a nano. Oh, I didn't even open that. Oh, I know that one. And I'm so excited to open it. It's one of the silly little presents that I'm really excited to open up. Alright, now, a few things I need to do. One of them is find Diana and see if she's okay. She might just be home. Which would be cool of her. There is a skeleton right there. I couldn't see it, but it is there. Sasha, what are you thinking about, buddy? The other day, Dell said my catchphrase is boring. What do you think about that? Is Hoppity boring? It's pretty dull, yeah. Can you help me make up a new one? I want one that's me, but, a smarter, cooler version of me. There's no way this is gonna fit. Nope. Fix your heart or die. What else? What else? Oh no. Sasha, you remind me too much of an OC of mine. Oh no, wait. I know the perfect thing. Awoo! 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 Sasha is now... Sasha is now a flea from Silksong. Girl, are you home? I came all the way out here. Girl, you're home! Are you still unpacking, Diana? Oh, I hadn't. What's the latest? She has a very nice fireplace. She has a whole bath and shower set up. This girl lives in a spa. I don't think I have the right clothes for this. I mean, I kind of do. Like, I feel like if I stay here too long, I'm gonna get a massage. I'm gonna get her a rattan basket, and it's gonna look really cute in her house. Anyway, I'm picking these all up to sell them, so that I can get enough money to potentially buy things from Red. Is that a bird nightjaw? Just don't be a sea bass. You didn't see it. I will also take Red Sniper, of course. Bird Nightjaw! They must have a hard time eating. Oh yes, I forgot to show you guys! I think. This is the lighthouse. What's left of one. I built it the other day, and then I forgot to show you guys this setup. Ooh, a red snapper. Oh, I got both of them. But yeah, this is a lighthouse. There's a little spot outside for people to take a break if they've been working really hard. Play cards. I did it. I forget where my... Aha! Now, chat, I didn't have to do any of that, I've remembered. I have money trees growing around the island. Could have chopped any one of those down. Someday I'll have to start digging up stumps. Hi, boys! Wanna sell? Digging up hatchets today, and we're sharpening the blade. Nice! That's mostly the fishes. Let's go, boy. Hi, Lily! I forgot she called me Dimples. Well, see ya, Aurora. No. No, we literally just got this money for Red. Oh, Rodan! Rodan's Thinker. I definitely don't have that. That's fake. That's fake. That's real. Let me look at him. He looks reasonably right. It's just he's at an angle I don't usually see him. Oh! It's always genuine. Well, that solves that problem. Oh, he might be missing his hat over there, actually. Yeah, that stuff's all fake. Except this. You alright? I know you're fleecing me, Red. Ow. I know you're fleecing me, buddy. Let's look upon the neck machine. Oh, and in here too. Gold shattered glasses. Oh, the bells are ringing. That means it's probably time to change games. Oh, I'm so good at this. That's not what I meant. Nope, nothing seasonal. Ooh, garden lantern. I think I have to the edge. All right. Need to change games. Is that time again? Oh, but first, despite the fact that none of you have redeemed it, I don't care. I love doing this. And I'm gonna hydrate. Because it's important. You gotta. I didn't put all that ice in there. Not to hydrate with it. To fail to hydrate. Okay. Ah! Shooketh by my own alerts. Alright, very well. Oh hey, that's Phoebe in the background. She's an ostrich villager, but actually she is a phoenix. Every time. Woo! Okay. Oof. Oh. Okay. Now, let's get... Yeah, this is the right thing. Abby, please. Oh! Okay. Anyway, yeah, fun fact, the right Joy-Con is where the motion controls are. They're not, in fact, in the left Joy-Con. Oh, and I'm gonna remember to change the game chat. Yeah! I did it. My stuff's off again. Chat, I have terrible news for you. I need to go do a thing to fix this. Because my touch controls are off again. I know I told myself what to do about this last time. Okay. This should work. It didn't. Come on, Citra. Nah. Let's try this again. She was working fine yesterday. Okay. Fixed it. I don't know how. I'm a wizard!
The place we found ourselves looked to be vastly different from London. The more closely I look at this place, the more I believe it resembles the illustrations we saw within that book. It would seem that we are trapped within this most curious town for the time being. We must gather as much information as possible. That should allow us to get a better grasp of the situation.
Oh yeah, we've talked to him. Ah, yes, we've got new places to go. Labyrinthians do not seem to suffer from food shortages. Do you, Layton? Because the way you say that makes me worry. Does London have shortages? There's one more hint coin here somewhere. I knew it. You're definitely a puzzle. Wow, a bakery! And it smells so good!
If it's the bakery you want, they're out at the moment, but they should be back soon.
Aw, that's too bad.
But don't you think the taste of bread has changed a bit recently? And the people working there seem somehow different too. But then, I also feel like they've always been working there. Do you mean to say that you're not certain? No, I'm not. It's just that somehow I have the feeling that there are more people working there now. There is something I would like to ask you. How knowledgeable are you about the people of this town?
The people? Well, I have lived here all of my life, so I guess I know most of them.
Why do you want to know? I would like to know if you've ever met a man named Carmine.
Carmine? Sorry, but no. I've never seen nor heard of anyone by that name.
You've never heard of him? How curious.
Do you think he was just going under a different name here? More importantly, shouldn't you two be on your way? Everyone else is already heading there.
Is there something we should be doing?
Are you kidding? With all the townspeople getting so excited like this? You two must be waiting as well, right? Why not kill some time with a puzzle?
There are 6 puppets, each with individually controlled body parts. They each have a total of 6 parts: a head, a body, 2 arms, and 2 legs. The controls for each of the puppet's body parts have been separated. Use the stylus to connect each puppet with the correct number of body parts. Note that none of the connections can overlap each other. Touch the puppet head icons on the touchscreen below and highlight all the rows with color by blah 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 blah. Drag your stylus. It's a packing puzzle, chat. Sort of. You can erase by touching them. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, and just in case we didn't know. Mimo. Oh, this is like, free flow. Does it have to be a continuous line? That's not gonna work. This body wouldn't have anywhere to go if that did work. Oh, we're allowed to do that. Okay. That's good, because Red's gonna need that. That's not enough hands for you, is it? That was weird. Good news! OpenAI is shutting down Sora, their video making AI thing. That's great news! Oh, that's so good! The puppets look very pleased to be standing on their feet again. Good. That's amazing! Okay. Pulling the strings is far better than having your strings pulled, don't you think? Bravo, brilliantly solved. Thank you. So, something really is about to happen. You seriously don't know? Ha, amazing. To think there could be anyone in town who could be so clueless. Well, if you don't know, why not come and see for yourselves?
I know, right? Listen, I've been waiting patiently for the AI bubble to start bursting, and boy howdy, it better start bursting. Shut those data centers down. I got, with my own 2 tentacles, I got 8 tentacles, but like, I'm trying. Yes! Yes! Sometimes you have to endure these things until they run out of money.
As they say, seeing is believing, or should it be, a picture is worth 1,000 words. I'm sure you get what I mean.
He could have just told us. This is all a bit exasperating.
Well, it looks as if we'll have to go to see for ourselves. As soon as we've finished looking around, let's head north for Parade Avenue.
Sounds good, Professor. Why is it blinking? Oh, it's because that's where I am. I am what I am. Oh, right. We haven't saved in like a few minutes. Imagine not saving every like 10 seconds. Knew it. Where else? Haha. Fruit basket? Yeah. Sometimes you just have to play the notice game.
This is definitely the best weapon shop. I could blow a month's pay in this place. This sword, this axe, and this mace, and that new shield over there. What more could a knight like me ask for? They all seem to be painstakingly crafted, but I can't help but wonder how a knight would be able to move with all this equipped. A soldier unable to wear this equipment is not fit to be called a knight. What's more, this amount of equipment is the bare minimum, but the bare minimum required to effectively out strongdoers. Such a knave must come at me just like this.
Oh, might come at me just like this. Whoops. Must and might are different guys.
I've noticed an occurrence most strange while on my night watch. I see 4 of my shadows being reflected by the light where there should be but 1. What manner of witchery is this? Find my true shadow and fell this miserable curse.
Okay. What do we got here? We've got an axe, a spear, a mace, a sword. Oh, it's not D. Because what we're looking... This is a spot the difference game. It's not D. Oh, actually, I can easily solve a spot the difference game. Well, maybe, anyway.
B or C. Or B or A. C moves too slow. A has an extra spike. Ergo. Oh. Oh yeah, C is moving funky. D stops wrong. In that its hand is touching. B it is. Probably.
Let's see if I've proven myself.
Woo! Let's go!
That was indeed
Chat knows
an
what's what.
intriguing puzzle.
Excellent. The nefarious witchcraft has been thwarted. Well, I'm glad that we correctly counted the shadows. I've seen the consequences of incorrectly counting the shadows. C was moving their wrong legs. Oh, C was moving wrong anyways. It was bouncing funny. You saw right through that shadowy deception with consummate ease. Such powers of observation are outstanding. If you notice anything untoward, be sure to let me know immediately. Certainly, we'd be pleased to help. Unfortunately, villains tend to be careful too. Recently I've heard many tales about badly behaved youths. It seems there are two in particular who are up to no good together. I intend to deal with them before any of the townsfolk fall foul of their misdeeds. So I must remain on my guard at all times, in case they suddenly appear.
He's definitely a knightly sort of knight. But these streets seem so peaceful. It's hard to imagine any villains around here. It's a shame.
Well, we must hope they apprehend those individuals soon. Let us offer our support too, where we can.
Right you are, Professor. He's come! The teller has come! Quick, we must go and see him on North Parade Avenue! Oh no, I'm late! And I'd been meaning to wait from this morning.
The center of town is certainly bustling. Something looks set to start at North Parade Avenue.
Everyone's heading that way. Come on, Professor! Let's go with them!
Alright, plot time. This is it. He's about to appear. This is the moment I've been waiting for ever since I began queuing this morning.
The man yanking on his beard is called Tugget. I can hear their footsteps. He'll be here any moment now. And that makes Inquisitor Barnum that means Inquisitor Barnum will be with him. Oh, I just can't wait to see Zacky Wacky up close.
Come on, we're waiting. Once it's over, I have to get back and finish my deliveries. Come on. We people have gathered in the street, we all wait, waiting to see him to learn of our fate.
Hi, Bardley.
Dearie me. Look at them all, clamoring for a peek. It's as if this has never happened before. It would be more fitting and proper to wait with calmness and solemnity, to show our respect. I always have trouble mingling with the common masses.
Now, out of the way! Let a lady and her goat see!
Oh, Snowy. Attention, you rabble! Keep that line straight there!
It looks like it's beginning at last, Professor.
Yes, you appear to be right, my boy. The level of excitement is remarkable.
Hey, you! You with the tall hat! I can't see a thing!
I beg your pardon, madam. What might be the occasion?
What are you saying? I've never heard such nonsense. To think that he is about to appear!
Truthfully, I think they tried to make her sound a little like Rose's mom from Doctor Who, and now Doctor Who's on the brain because of the shadows thing and this, and now I just can't stop thinking about that.
Sorry, but when you say he, who exactly do you mean?
Surely you two can't be serious. Why? It's him, of course. The town's creator. The storyteller himself.
Oh.
The storyteller.
Huh? The creator of Labyrinthia?
Well, how can that be? Only I self-insert. It's not just me. Everyone does that. At some point or another, everyone does that. It's a parade!
Wow, Professor, this is amazing.
Oh, I think I can go to that man and
must
give him
be
2 of my
this
personas.
town's creator.
Thank you, storyteller. Thank you for granting me this lovely baby girl. Look at my mother. She was in bed, but now she's as fit as a fiddle.
Is this? Yeah, Darklaw!
People of Labyrinthia, behold your new story.
Can you just do that? Can you just throw pages everywhere? Why is Darklaw here? I legitimately can't remember why she's here. I know she's here for a reason, but I can't remember.
Wasn't it, Professor?
Indeed, but something would appear to be amiss.
Eek! This story is too horrible.
Oh, without a doubt, this is terrible.
This doesn't look good. Today I'll finish up my deliveries and go home early. Well, up until a moment ago, everyone was so excited. But now that the parade is past, the mood here seems totally different.
They all seem to be afraid of something.
Yes, it's very strange. Ah, Professor! There's one of those sheets of paper over there.
That must be one of the sheets that the knights were throwing to the crowd. The problem seems to be related to what is written on those sheets of paper.
Hang on, I'll pick one of them up. This doesn't look like a typical letter or anything like that.
It's hard to imagine what could be so terrible. Let's start by giving it a read through.
Okay, Professor.
Story fragments are added to the items. The fearsome witch moved deeper into the moonlit wood, casting a deathly shadow as she passed between the trees. And when the 2 young companions stepped into the darkness of the wood, they were drawn into her magic fire, and their lives were consumed in its flames. Oh dear. Wait, I kind of remember something.
What could that mean? A witch again? And what about where it says their lives were consumed in the flames?
Luke, let us cast our minds back to what Espella said in London. I seem to recall her mentioning that those witches had followed her from Labyrinthia.
So that would mean that the witches we saw in London really were from this town. The witch in this story, do you think that's the one from before?
It's still too early to say, but at any rate, this seemingly prophetic story is rather disturbing.
I only came here to see Inquisitor Barnum, and this story is what I get? Oh my, what bad luck this is!
Oh, no. Things had been so peaceful, and now the witch is to strike once again. What a fearful world we live in.
What a horrible story. I can't stay here any longer. I'm heading straight back to the market stall where I can be with my lovely little goats.
Well, it seems that what's written here is indeed reason for all this unrest.
It definitely is a little ominous, but it's only a story, isn't it? It's precisely because it's the story that we're all so afraid. Don't you even know that much?
Without fail, whenever a witch appears, somebody dies.
Yeah. I don't have a nose to itch. But if I did, it would be awful. Because I might have to take my glasses off to scratch at it. Just a little. Well, even if what you say is true, there's no reason to be afraid. After all, it's just a story. It's hardly going to become a reality. What are you saying?
Yes, what do you mean by that?
Eh? You're not implying that you don't believe in this story, are you?
No. You'll get your comeuppance for this. Hey, you two, what's all the fuss about?
Us? Nothing. We're not making a fuss.
What is it? Something the matter? Captain, it's these two, sir. They're creating a bit of a disturbance. Well, it's you two. Causing trouble again, are you? Ah! Captain! These two here are claiming the story won't become a reality. How can they say such a thing? What's that? This simply can't be. You claim that you don't believe what the storyteller writes? Could it be that you two... No, it couldn't be. A moment ago they were claiming to have seen a witch. Honestly, that's what they were saying.
Look, there are two of them. They could be the two in the story. The pair that gets killed by the witch. Well, they could be. Even if they're not, they must have something to do with it, with the witch. Professor!
This atmosphere is somewhat unsettling. It appears my original instincts regarding you two were indeed well-founded. You're clearly suspicious. Men, surround them! Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
Easy, Luke.
Professor, this isn't good. Perhaps we should make a run for it.
Agreed. But running off blindly in any old direction is unlikely to prove successful. We're too unfamiliar with the streets of this town. Oi! I wouldn't think of running if I were you. Just give up peacefully.
Professor! We're gonna go on trial. Mr. Layton, Luke, both of you, over here.
That voice!
Hang on, isn't that...
The voice came from that back street over there. Come on, Luke, let's run.
Okay, Professor.
Oi! Wait! Stop! Come back here! After them, men! They're getting away! Yes, sir, Captain! This is mutiny. Burn from inside out. There's no need for kings, 'cause I'm your captain now.
Alright, where was I? Oh, yeah.
As I thought. It really was you, Espella.
But why? Why are you... Shh, I'll explain later. Please, just wait here quietly. Right.
Where are they? Which way did they go? Captain, we seem to have lost them. What? They must still be here somewhere. Find them! It appears we've managed to elude them, but what now?
Well, we can't stay here. They're bound to find us sooner or later. Let's move elsewhere. If we keep to the back streets, we should be able to reach the square without being seen. Follow me.
Okay, we're in your hands.
Come on, this way, and keep quiet.
That was rather too close for comfort. It seems you rescued us this time.
It was nothing. I'm just glad you were both able to get away safely. But what are you both doing here in Labyrinthia? Well, we'd like to ask you the same question. What about you, Espella? What happened after we were separated in London? I remember you jumping aboard that cargo vessel. Did you have any trouble getting away? Well, that is,
Easy now, Luke. We mustn't bombard Espella with questions like that.
I'm sorry, Espella. No, I'm the one who should apologize. I'm afraid it's just not very clear.
You have no reason to apologize, Espella. But when you say it's not very clear, what do you mean precisely?
Well, to be honest, I seem to be unable to clearly recall what happened.
Is that so? After we put you aboard that ship, we should have followed after you. But at any rate, I'm relieved to see that you're all right now.
Yes, I am, thanks to you both. It's good that we can meet again like this. I'm so happy to see you here. Too right! We're both very happy too, aren't we, Professor?
We certainly are, Luke.
Let me guess. You both came here to solve the puzzles of Labyrinthia, didn't you? Well, yes, something like that. Right, Professor?
Actually, the truth of the matter is, we don't really know why we're here.
Eh?
It seems as if, well, it's almost as if we've been sucked right into that book's story.
Sucked into... the story?
If it's okay with you, Espella, I'd like to ask you some questions about Labyrinthia.
We can't really settle down here for a chat, can we? Those knights might find us again. We'll need somewhere to lie low for a while. Ah, I know. If it's all right with you two.
Yes?
For now, Mrs. Eclair, the local bread maker, is kindly putting me up in her shop.
If you don't mind, you're welcome to come up to my room. I'm afraid it's only an attic room, so it's a little small.
Really? I mean, are you sure that's okay? If they were to find us there, wouldn't that mean trouble for everyone at the shop?
Not at all. You shouldn't even think like that. After all, it was you two who rescued me in London, wasn't it? So if there's anything I can do, you must let me help wherever I can. Espella, thank you. Allow us to graciously accept your kind offer.
Okay. Let's make our way there while keeping an eye out for those knights. The bakery is on the eastern side of town.
Hmm? The water is very clear and suitable for drinking. I remember that. In fact, a lot of the water around here is very clear and suitable for drinking. Gotta be one more here somewhere. There it is. No hidden puzzles there. We should be going to the bakery. That said, I mean, probably shouldn't go to Town Square. Or we should. Oh, it was in the... Okay. I thought it was in the chimney. I'm so good at this. I'm so good at everything. Ah, 69 hint coins. Nice. As is the custom.
Alright, children, what you got for me? That's enough already! Won't you ever stop crying?
Why are you crying?
The witch! The witch is coming!
So you both read the story too, right?
I'm afraid of the witch! Save me, sis! You wimp! You're a boy, aren't you? It should be the other way around. You should be the one saving me. You're the one who wants to be a knight. I can't be the witch. I'm toast. Will you stop crying? What about me, huh? How do you think I feel? I'll never be a knight.
Don't worry. You just have to be brave. You can still be a knight. And you can look after your sister, too. Here, it's just like in this puzzle. I'm not putting the ribbons on I'm not putting the ribbons on. Not doing it. Can't make me. We have the ribbons of gender. Oh, I don't even have them on this one. Haha. You see, Layton games can sometimes be a little old-fashioned in their thinking.
It's the reason he leaves Flora behind so much. This started with the old couple being like, well, I don't really know if that's a boy or a girl. Now you've got me all mixed up. And I was like, could be anything. And then Val drew me a lovely rainbow ribbon. And then Kat drew me a lovely rainbow ribbon. And so now I have rainbow ribbons that I put on whenever... Rainbow ribbons of gender. Whenever I get gendered about it. Where are my rainbow ribbons of gender? You know what? Maybe I will add something here. Wait. I didn't think to. Chat, for a second it's gonna look a little weird. Oh, she's huge. She's huge. Okay. We will put the rainbow ribbon of gender on. We did it. And every time... See, you gotta put the bow on so that they know girl. Cause I've learned that humans understand pink, eyelashes, and bow as girl. I don't have pink or eyelashes, so I have to put bow so that people know. It's important. Use the clouds and build a bridge across to get to the princess of the castle. Touch a cloud to move it up or down with your magic spell. Clouds that are raised become sturdy and perfect for crossing, while clouds that are lowered turn into gloomy gray rain clouds, unsuitable for crossing. Be careful, your magic is a bit off today. As a result, moving any cloud will move its neighboring clouds as well. Oh, it's a lights on, lights off puzzle. I can do that. Oh, oopsie doodle. No, wait, I'm right. Oh no, not quite. There we go.
Don't worry. Leave this one to me.
There, you can solve that in less
Let me
moves,
do the
but
next one too.
that was the easiest way for me to do that. You did it! The princess is most happy to see you. Yay! Wow, that's amazing. You really made it to the princess. At last, the crying stops. You must remember to be brave, even when you feel afraid. Sometimes even I feel scared if I'm alone. I believe that when you're with... that if you're with someone you care about, you can overcome any fear. Got it! Thanks! From now on, I'll take care of Petal. I really don't mind one way or the other. But I do wish you'd stop your crying. Yep. Children. Can I stop at these places? Oh, I can, but I probably shouldn't.
Hello, sir. Did you gentlemen see the parade? We certainly did. The turnout was impressive. It seemed almost as if everyone in the town was present. Well, it's always a good turnout, but more to the point, what do you make of the story? The very idea of a witch appearing makes me shudder. I'm thinking of closing up shop and heading home early today. So, do you believe it would be safer to stay at home tonight? That's exactly what I believe, but that's not all. Just look at this weaponsmith over here. His weapons are selling like hotcakes.
Why are the weapons selling so well?
Well, lad, I should have thought that would be obvious. It's because the knights are buying them. They're replenishing their stock of weapons on account of the witch. As a merchant, I'm rather envious. He'll surely make a fine profit this day.
He's a merchant named Price.
Meanwhile, I'm but a pawnbroker, getting almost no custom at all.
That's too bad.
You gentlemen should also consider going home before it gets dark. We thank you for the warning.
Probably shouldn't reveal ourselves to the knights, you know. It feels like that would be a bad plan. Here we are.
Right, wrong voice.
We're here. This is the bakery. Well, I can smell the bread baking. There are some excellent bakers working here. Come on, I'll introduce you.
So, did you both read the story? Yes, we did. It said a witch will appear and 2 young people will be burned, right? It's a terrible story. There will be a feeling of dread hanging over this town tonight.
Aren't you afraid? You seem so relaxed.
Well, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't afraid. But what's written is written, and there's nothing we can do about it. The story can't be changed once it's written, so no use moaning about it now. Don't you feel there's even a possibility that the story may not come true? That sounds a bit deluded to me. You know, you should be careful. The story was of 2 young people, and I'm thinking that matches you 2 perfectly. Aren't you afraid?
Afraid? Us? Nah. And anyway, we're a group of 3 at the moment. Hello, Peter. Have you come to buy bread again today? I think there's some freshly baked bread about to come out of the oven.
Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Thanks, Isabella.
Ah, Professor! It's the smell of freshly baked bread!
Indeed, Luke. It's certainly whetting my appetite.
I bet the staff here are really talented.
Welcome!
Phoenix?
Our bakery uses only the finest ingredients. I prefer
Phoenix?
for not much dough.
Phoenix, why are you here? Phoenix! What are you doing here? Wait, I know what he's doing here. I remember what he's doing here. I can't tell you, chat.
Talented and highly enthusiastic, it seems.
What a good explanation. What a good description of Phoenix. Baking bread, obviously.
Dough pretty hard, isn't he?
I would rather liken the motion to pounding myself.
Layton! Luke, my boy!
Oh, Mr. Wright, these gentlemen aren't customers. They're my friends.
Oh, really?
Hey, Espella. Welcome home.
I once again heard Maya say words and was like, that's not how she sounds. Because I too am used to my Maya voice.
Hello, Maya. Where's Aunt Patty?
The boss? She's gone to the market. She should be back at any time now. Sorry about Nick here. He didn't realize you weren't customers.
Not at all. There's nothing wrong with such sincere dedication to one's job.
Mr. Wright, Maya, meet my friends, Mr. Layton and Luke.
A pleasure. My name is Herschel Layton.
And I'm Luke Triton. Nice to meet you.
I'm Maya Fey. And this is Nick, my assistant baker.
Phoenix Wright, pleased to meet you. How come I'm the assistant?
Because you don't know how to bake, do you, Phoenix? Mr. Phoenix Wright and Miss Maya Fey. Somehow not quite the kind of names I'd expect to hear around here. Have you both been working here long?
Yep. Must be going on 5 years now. Isn't that right, Espella?
Yes, I suppose it must be.
Say, you know what? Seeing as you're both friends of Espella, I think we can give you guys a little something. On the house, of course.
Wow, really?
Sure, why not? I actually just took some freshly baked walnut bread out of the oven, so... Cool! That's what that great smell is! Oh, I bet it's delicious! If you think the scent is good, you should try tasting it. You too, Mr. Layton. It's so good, it'll knock your hat off.
I'd be delighted to. That's most kind of you.
Well, that's that then. Go ahead and help yourselves.
Take that!
Our bakery uses only the finest walnuts. You'll go nuts for our walnut bread. I love that it's playing the music. The objection. This isn't cornered, but it's playing the hey, you, I've got you now. How many times do I gotta tell you, Nick? You're supposed to say, here's your order.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. I don't know why, but I just get the urge to point and shout like that sometimes.
Bad, Nick, bad. You can't keep shouting at the customers like that. The boss will be all over you like butter on toast. You can take the Phoenix out of the courtroom, but you can't take the courtroom out of the Phoenix. Oh no. That baker, he's quite the character, wouldn't you say? Isn't he, Professor?
Yes, indeed. There's something curious about both of them. They both seem somehow out of place in this world. Most intriguing.
My room is upstairs. We can get there from behind the counter. Feel free to take something to eat. No! What's wrong?
She seems to be upset about something. Let's ask her if there's anything we can do to help.
Right you are, Professor!
Oh, right. They're just gonna hang out in the overworld. There are definitely hint coins in here. But I might have to talk to these two nerds before I'm allowed to find them. There are definitely 3 hint coins in here at least.
Alright, Maya, what you got?
What's the matter, Miss Faye?
Well, it's these loaves of bread. And after I'd arranged them all so nicely, too. It's all Nick's fault. His pounding messed up everything.
Me? But I was only kneading the dough.
What am I gonna do? I have to fix this before the boss gets back.
That's most unfortunate. Perhaps we can lend you a helping hand.
Really? Thanks a lot. You'd be doing me the biggest favor in the world.
Maya, you could try to show a little restraint sometimes, you know? Not at all. Helping those in need is the duty of any true gentleman.
Not only that, but if we all chip in and help, we'll soon have it sorted out. Totally. We should all help each other out in times of need, right?
Use your loaf. Alright, what are we doing? The neatly placed loaves of bread on display at the front of the bakery were thrown into disarray. In the process, it seems an extra loaf managed to find its way among the bunch. Take a look at the picture on the top screen and find the extra loaf of bread. Place it in the basket once you found it. Okay, so we can rotate stuff. In some puzzles, you can also touch the center of an object and slide the stylus to move it. Oh no. Oh, it's one of those. Okay. We have at least 3 of these. That are just like this. And we have at least 2 of these that are plain up there. So from there... Oh no, there's a facing. Look, chat, they're cut. Oh no. Now I have to think again. Okay. This one is the one in front up there. This one with the scratches going this way is the one in the very back up top. This one with the scratches going this way is the one in the middle of those. This one is up there because it's the only one that matches, oh wait, no, what? No, wait, yeah. This one has to be up there because it matches 2 of the 3 loaves. I think there's a plain loaf and this one up there too. This one's up there. This one's also up there. I think it's this orange one. I do not see that anywhere up there. And I don't think there's a configuration. I don't think there's a configuration where this orange one fits. I did just save, right? I must have just saved. Because this orange one's definitely there. It's the one right in front. And this orange one is the orange one that's covering up the one at the back that looks like it's plain. Right? Yeah. For the bit is our version of For the Vine. Yes. I think it's this orange loaf that sneaked in. Because all these others are there in one way or another.
See what you think of this.
I'm so good at this. I'm so glad I noticed those cuts.
Did it?
I'm so glad I noticed those cuts. You found it. Now that's using your loaf. Oh, this is to show us the configuration that was, the configuration without all the breads covered. I'm so good at everything. I'm Umusumiing it so well. Pretty horse. Pretty horse in it. Yeah. Perfect. That's exactly how they were before. Thank you so much. Also, guess who decided to read a bunch about racehorses instead of doing their schoolwork today? Was it you? Yeah, thanks. You really saved my bacon. It's no more than any young English gentleman would do. You said English? What's that? And where have I heard it before? Hey, Maya, the boss is back. Hello, everyone. Just as I was wondering what the commotion was all about, I see you're back, Espella. Welcome home, Aunt Patty. Were Maya and Phoenix doing a proper job of minding the shop while I was gone? Of course we did. Naturally, you know you can count on us. They may be calling her boss, but she seems like such a warm and friendly person. She certainly does, Luke. And she has a heartwarming smile, too. Oh, such flattery! You're just trying to make me blush. By the way, Espella, are these two gentlemen customers of ours? These two are friends of mine. They kindly helped me out once in the past. I was so happy to see them again, and I invited them here.
Pleased to meet you, madame. My name's Herschel Layton.
And I'm Luke Triton, the professor's apprentice. Is that so? It seems Espella is indebted to you both, so it's certainly a pleasure to meet you both. As a thank you from me for helping Espella, please feel free to stay as long as you like. We just happen to have an empty room that you're welcome to use if you wish.
Thank you for your kind offer, madame.
Ah, yes. I imagine you must both be feeling hungry. Well, actually, I'm more than a little peckish. Ah, you don't say! Well, in that case, let me offer you something special. My very own creation.
Aha, wonderful. And that face baked on the surface, a masterpiece.
Yes, I'm proud of it. I use a secret technique to make it extra fluffy. Only the best for our special guests. This is great! Still, we don't really have a whole lot else to offer, only bread. Only bread? I mean... Hey, Espella, shouldn't you show our guests to their room? Let's just forget the bread. Forget the bread? I mean... Mr. Layton, Luke, let's go upstairs now. Huh? What's going on? Just trust me, come on. Only bread? Forget the bread? What kind of attitude is that? You really expect to become full-fledged bakers? Why, with that half-baked attitude... I couldn't pause fast enough to read all that for you, chat. Just know that she's chewing them out. Like bread. I love Agnes Tachyon even more now. Best horse Agnes. I've never seen Agnes. I admit I do not keep up very well with racehorses. Horse. Yes. It's pronounced Agnes. I know Agnes is a name. But I'm gonna level with you. Bravely Default pronounces it on yes. And also so do I. Because I'm used to hearing it pronounced on yes. It's a common name. It's a common name down the shore where everybody speaks French. And I don't know if that's why they say Agnes instead. But I'm willing to believe you that it's definitely pronounced Agnes. That said, Horse Girl does not look like Agnes. Don't know if she looks like an Agnes either, but I like her. I like her little earring. I like the time travel horsey. I, didn't expect that. I'm sorry. She's usually so kind and gentle. But when it comes to bread...
I suppose it shows how dedicated she is to her craft.
I guess it must be fun to live in such a lively place, though. Yes, it is. It's thanks to them that I enjoy living here as much as I do. Mrs. St. Clair is always so cheerful and kind to me. Sorry, Cal dragged me into this hell and I need to make it your problem. I get you. We have too many Al's in this house. Yeah, Val, Cal. My OC. There's a list. Tal, yep, there's a list. And Maya and Mr. Wright are so energetic. Maya especially. Well, it's certainly an interesting group, Particularly those two. But, Espella, what about your family? It's a bit complicated. Sorry, I didn't mean to pry. Kitty! Ah, Eve. Kitty! I want to pet the kitty! What's the matter, Eve? Are you hungry? Sorry, it's my cat. It must be supper time.
Ah, I see. Please go ahead. Don't mind us.
Luke, you can talk to animals!
Luke, my boy, get your yap on. We will momentarily. I just need to find every single hint coin in here.
Sorry, now I'm giggling about something else. Oh, there it is.
Died, you say? Every single Power Ranger. I see.
That made me giggle too much. It made me giggle way too much. I saw that Tumblr post going around and immediately got to giggling as soon as I heard the song. No, you don't hate your art. You hate that you can see all the everything that you did to it. Talk to the cat. Meow. So Espella has a pet cat. Its name is Eve, huh?
A finely groomed black cat, I must say. I'm sure Espella takes excellent care of it.
Luke, you can talk to that cat. Luke, my boy. Yap to that cat. Why, such a cute cat. And well-behaved and clever, too. Thank you. Eve is a real friend. Oh, I'm sorry to have kept you waiting. Mr. Layton, you wanted to ask me something, did you? What was it that you wanted to know?
Well, there are a few things. Perhaps I'd better ask them one at a time.
Val, you saw that I made that bonbon earlier today. That little barky fire dog boy. I'm gonna level with you. I know he's adorable. But there's a number of things I see in him and look at and go, it was perfect in every way, thank you very much. No, the fire kanji on his toe beans is wrong. I couldn't get it right because of the material and the way that I was stitching. And my embroidery is doing its best, but it's not quite there. Because I'm a crocheter, but not an embroiderer. That's not how you call an embroiderer. And yet I insisted on embroidering on the eyes and embroidering the little kanji into the toe beans. And the nose is okay. It's not perfect like I wanted, but it's okay. And Val, here's the thing. Despite the fact that I look at that and pick out all the things where I was like, I mixed that up. Or, oh, I'm not happy with that, or I think I would have done this differently. Despite all of that, do you know what... That pom-pom was made for Mint. Do you know what happened when I showed Mint?
The pom bomb? I handed it over to him, and the first thing he said after a series of noises of excitement was, "Oh no, he's so cute!" And then I was like, "He's also got his toe beans," and Mint turned him upside down and went, "Oh no!" And now Pombon sits on top of the Bing Pup that I made. This is a joke about Liu Binghe of Scum Villain SVSSS? No, 3 S's. Scum Villain Self-Saving System. Yeah, we did it. Somebody drew Liu Binghe as a pup and as a dog, and then it kept happening, and Bing Pup was born. And I made one, and he's very cute. Racehorse names are so weird. Yeah, that's because they can't duplicate them. You're not allowed to have... They're like computer usernames. You're not allowed to have the same racehorse as somebody else. So, like, surely the first racehorses must have had normal names. So we need to name a racehorse Archivist Valentine. Yeah! You'd think so, wouldn't you? I would, but then I remember potatoes. The best racehorse name that's ever been. His name is written in a bunch of different ways, but Pot followed by 8 O's is one of them. Love that. It was probably supposed to be potatoes, but potatoes. It may take a little while if you can spare the time.
Yes, of course. Anything I can do to help.
Thank you, Espella.
Well then.
First off...
Let's start with after we separated in London.
Could you tell us again what happened between the time we were separated in London and you returning to Labyrinthia? You said you can't clearly recall what happened to you, is that right?
No, I can't. When I came to, I was back here in Labyrinthia. I can remember everything up until I boarded that cargo ship. But after that, I just can't seem to remember how I got back here. It seems the townsfolk didn't even notice that I'd been away. I almost thought the whole thing must have been a dream. Until the 2 of you appeared here in Labyrinthia. It seems I wasn't dreaming after all.
Yes, indeed. It all really did happen. You came to my office, and then the witch came for you.
So, does that mean that the witch brought Espella back to Labyrinthia? Well, I suppose so, but... why was I in London in the first place? Eh? Why did I meet you 2 gentlemen? And why was the witch after me? I just can't seem to remember why. But, Espella, you and Carmine were running away from the witches, weren't you? Carmine?
Do you mean to say that you don't remember being in London with Carmine?
Carmine took you with him and tried to escape from this town. Carmine took me with him and tried to escape? I'm sorry. I do have a vague memory of Carmine, but... why was I in London? I just can't seem to remember.
Do you remember this letter, Espella?
A letter?
Yes, Carmine gave you this letter and instructed you to bring it to me. You followed his advice and brought it to me in my office.
That letter. Could I take a closer look at it?
Yes, of course. Do you remember anything?
I don't remember the letter, but this writing does look somewhat familiar. I do have a feeling that there was someone there next to me.
Espella, are you alright?
I think I remember. I remember Carmine. Really? You're right. I do know him. I definitely know Carmine. Carmine was here in this town. In fact, he was in this very shop.
In the shop, Espella?
But according to the townsfolk, they've never even heard of him. Yes, that's right. What they say contradicts what I remember. That's why I'm finding it so difficult to trust my own memories.
Please don't let that deter you. We'd be grateful to hear what you know. Please do let us know what you can recall.
According to my memory, Carmine was working here in this bakery. Eh? But there are already 2 workers in the shop, right? Mr. Wright and Maya. Those 2 have also been working here, making bread for some time now. Or at least, I'm quite sure that must be the case. Mrs. St. Clair and anyone else around here would soon tell you so. That's why I put no faith in my memory.
This difference in perception is certainly intriguing. And the fact that Carmine worked here has me somewhat curious.
Do you think that all the townsfolk could just be pretending not to know? I mean, maybe Carmine was really here, and they're acting like they don't remember. After all, he did mention in the letter that he wrote that he escaped from Labyrinthia. How about we go back and ask a few people around town?
No, Luke, I don't think that's a good idea. As you are no doubt well aware by now, a single word out of place can be enough to bring the knights against us.
Not only that, but I really cannot believe that Mrs. Eclair would pretend not to know him. She's always so straight with people. She's never two-faced. I see.
Perhaps, Luke, we should be thankful that she took care of him.
Yes, you're right, of course, Professor.
By the way, in that letter, Carmine claimed that this town held a mysterious secret. He implied that he wanted me to solve Labyrinthia's mystery. Do you have any idea what that mystery could be?
Labyrinthia's mystery? I'm sorry, but I've never even suspected that this town holds any secrets.
Then what might it have been that Carmine was investigating?
What was Carmine investigating? Ah! I think I know what it could be. One time, Carmine asked me this. Why is it that whatever is written by the storyteller in the Historia Labyrinthia always becomes fact? If that puzzle can be solved, then we'll unravel this mystery of Labyrinthia, he said. So Carmine didn't believe what's written must always come true either. Well, I'm not sure, but... But what? Well, it's only natural that what's written in that book must come true. And it's hard for me to believe that both you and Carmine could doubt this. Well, speaking for myself, I just can't believe it so easily.
Nevertheless, to the people of Labyrinthia it appears to be a matter of common sense. Which is why those knights treated us with such suspicion.
That's true, but... Are you saying that in your London, there's no story?
Well, there are certainly none that come true as the Historia Labyrinthia does. In the world we know it, such a notion is inconceivable.
Oh, except for that one book about the Titanic, which wasn't really about the Titanic or any White Star Liner, according to the people who were like, it's not libel. Because it's fiction. That book predated the Titanic sinking by like 2 or 3 years. Or a bunch. And it's because anybody with eyes could see that White Star Lines was doing questionable shenanigans. Oh, guys, in case you are curious, the Titanic wasn't so much a surprise as an inevitability. I could talk all day about how how everybody should have known the Titanic was going down, but White Star Lines was so questionable. Do you know a more recent story where, like, the door just popped off an airplane because nobody had done any maintenance to it. Much like the submarine! Yes, yes! Ocean Gate wasn't a surprise. It was inevitable. Yeah. So, White Star Lines was one of the two big companies that did passenger shipping at the time. I don't remember what the other one was, and truthfully, it doesn't super duper matter because they didn't, you know, sink boats regularly. Because as much as it sucked, they actually had to do the stuff to not sink boats, and they did, even though it cost money. White Star, on the other hand, was like, pfft, imagine doing the stuff to keep boats from sinking. Ridiculous. Nonsense. Absolute silliness. And so, not only would they send boats out without proper maintenance or fake the maintenance logs, because honestly, they didn't tell people to fake the maintenance logs. They just made it impossible to complete the maintenance logs within the time allotted. You know? It's one of those, we're not going to tell you to fake it, but we're going to give you 5 minutes to do something that takes 5 hours, so good luck! So it's a miracle that their boats stayed on the water as good as they did. And you'll see this a lot in old ocean liner companies. You'll see this in modern cruise ship companies as well. That's why I always warn people away from cruise ships, not just because I live in the ocean and I don't like that cruise ships put water in the ocean that doesn't belong. Oh yeah, by the by, when cruise ships are out to sea, they can just dump their raw sewage. There's no laws in certain parts. And who's going to prosecute them for just dumping it? So they do. They dump all their waste out there. Because who's going to notice? It's the ocean. Not all of them do. But that said, enough of them do that it's a serious problem. Cruise ship bad. This is all gonna amount to cruise ship bad. But back around to White Star Lines, and I have to know a lot about White Star Lines because we've got 2 different Titanic cemeteries. Great, cool. I'm being forced to go on a cruise ship next year. Thanks. I'm so sorry. Do your best. Do your best. Just remember that cruise ships are not necessarily the most dangerous things, but they can be very frustrating to be on. I'm sorry you have to suffer a cruise ship. They don't usually sink these days. And if they do, there are appropriate safety precautions for such a situation. So there's that. Besides, you don't live in the ocean. You'll be okay. Oh, and I suppose it depends on where it's sailing. If it's one of those cross the Atlantic kind of cruise ships, then that's different. But if it's one that sails like sort of in and around rivers and stuff, that's less dangerous usually. Or like just up and down the coast kind of thing. It's close to the coast. Yeah, you should be okay. Ones that are close to the coast have to follow the laws of the country whose coast they're sailing on. So like Disney cruises and stuff have to follow the rules. Because a lot of Disney cruises are just going up and down the Atlantic or Pacific coasts. Also, I know the Disney cruise, because sometimes it docks here, and it still bothers me to no end that their horn plays the Disney song. It doesn't make a ship horn noise. Their stupid ship horn plays the little Disney, like the little Wonderful World of Disney song. The little jingle. I can't reproduce the jingle with my mouth parts. But you know the sound. The little bit, the tiny bit of When You Wish Upon a Star part. A lot of people grew up with Disney. Folks in a particular age range. Folks in a particular age range would have grown up with the original Disney stuff. They would have grown up with like Snow White and being the first animated feature film. They would have grown up with a bunch of Mickey Mouse cartoons. They would have grown up with Donald Duck. And people in the age range above that would have grown up in the Disney Renaissance. And the thing is that media that you remember from when you were a child is something that sticks with you really hard. I know you grew up with well, actually, you probably grew up with the Renaissance stuff. Truth be told, the only OG stuff that you're probably used to seeing is, Snow White. And the only other original stuff you'd probably have seen is some of the older Mickey Mouse cartoons, but even those aren't in common circulation. Most of the Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck cartoons that you see these days are from approximately the 1960s. The most common one that people cite as being OG when it's not is, Mickey Mouse, the Christmas Carol. The 30-minute Christmas Carol. Yes. But 90% of stuff that people cite that's animated is from the Disney Renaissance in the 90s. The 80s and 90s, I should say. I keep forgetting that there's stuff from the 80s. Niels? My good friend Pierre? Like my good friend Philippe? I'm sorry I didn't go back and talk to him. I should have gone back and talked to him. Baby me loved Fantasia. Which Fantasia? There's two! What do you remember, Val? Sorry, I'm being... The old one! I do love the old one. With the dinosaurs. Baby me was also a creature. An excitable creature. I love me the dinosaur one. I remember it really strongly because it goes through the whole thing. Also, because of reasons, I have the original print of Fantasia. Not the one with the censorship. Oh, the Wizard Mickey one! Yes, I know the one! I have the original print of Fantasia with the centaur sequence intact. I don't recommend it. But there is one joke that only makes sense when the whole centaur sequence is intact. Dionysus or Bacchus, I suppose, more accurately, because they tended to use the Roman names when they were doing Disney stuff. Bacchus falling out of his, like, wine throne is because he kind of got pushed a little. But you never get to see Sunflower. Girl is, listen, they done did a racism chat. And then they made it worse because all they did to fix it was erase her completely. She says she keeps it for archival purposes. That's fair. I have it because I was actually studying media. And I hold to the fact that from the media that the society produces, you can reverse engineer its morals. I specifically focused on horror, but before I'd narrowed in on focusing on horror, I also had a lot to say about, like, comedy as well. Because horror and comedy are siblings. Despite the fact that they seem very different, my argument, and I maintain my argument on this one too, is that comedy is when you don't see the consequences. Horror is when you get to see the consequences. What I mean by that is, comedy is when a man slips and trips down the stairs and you hear bonk, 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 bonk. Horror is when a man slips and trips down the stairs and you hear bonk, 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 and then it cuts to him at the bottom of the stairs. Or to the hospital. And that's the difference between horror and comedy. There's a few other things, but, like, they're siblings in my mind. And that's why sometimes horror is very funny. And why sometimes comedy, if you take a second to think about it, can be very horrifying. You can be like, wait, hold on, what? But yeah, you can reverse engineer a society's morals by what the media that they produce. You can also reverse engineer that from what they find acceptable to show to children and what they choose to censor in children's media. That's a really quick way to see what a society thinks is acceptable, and what a society thinks should be celebrated, and what should be punished, and what's funny and what's not, and so on and so forth. Try to think of good examples, but, you know, when you try to think of an example of something and your whole entire brain goes, no, I don't know, I've never that thing ever a day in my life. Like, if someone's like, what do you want for Christmas? Your brain suddenly blips out and you're like, I've never wanted anything a day in my life and I don't know what I would like now. Or, like, if somebody goes, hey, we're going out to get food, what do you want to eat? And you're like, I've never heard of food. What is that? It sounds terrible. It's like that. Yeah. I know I'm preaching to the choir, but I love preaching to the choir. That's why I hate being asked what I want for Christmas. See, the way I suss out what people want for Christmas is some people I'll just ask and be like, hey, you, what do you want for Christmas? Because a lot of the times they'll know. And sometimes I have to be like, well, I gotta listen especially hard. Oh, story time. You guys know Hooji, friend of the channel. So, right around Crimbus, Hooji never expresses want for anything, somehow. He's one of those people that just, like, if he's got something he wants, he'll either go out and get it for himself, or he'll just never express that he wants the thing, and you'll never know in a million billion years. Yes, the side of the family I get my personality from. Yeah, exactly, right? One half of your personality. So you'll never hear what he wants. Now the thing is, we were out on a little adventure while I was getting decorating stuff. Early decorating stuff. And Hooji was like, we were driving home and Hooji was like, oh, you know, we should get one of those laser things. It would be really cool. I've always wanted one of those. You know the ones, they do the laser light show on the front of your house, right? And I heard that, And I was like, I'm getting that for him for Christmas. We're gonna make it happen. Because he never expresses want. So some people you have to shop for by being like, what do you want for Christmas? And then they tell you. Or they give you a few options. And some people you just wait patiently in the wings and be like, they'll tell me eventually. It's the holiday season. Or you have to spend all year listening to them and be like, what have they expressed a desire for that they don't have yet? And then you scheme and you plan and you plot. And then you go out and you go get the laser light show and you're like, I got you a present. It's very thoughtful. I did it. And then you get told it's very thoughtful. You did it. And then you're like, yes! Anyway, we were playing a video game chat, but suddenly it became story time because you triggered the thing I know about. Love talking about stuff like that. Right.
In the world as we know it, such a notion is inconceivable.
As I suspected. Carmine is from the same London as you two. So I suppose it makes perfect sense that you should all think in that way.
Incidentally, what action did Carmine take after he came to suspect the story?
Well, Carmine often visited the Great Archive.
The Great Archive?
Yes, that's where all the volumes of the story are kept.
You mean to say all previous volumes too?
Yes. Every volume is of the story so far. All of them.
I see. In other words, he wanted to confirm the authenticity of the story.
But, Professor, surely he wouldn't be in trouble with the witches just for looking at some books.
As I recall, in the letter he sent to me, he wrote, I realized the town held a mysterious secret, and decided to get to the bottom of it. But before I could, they found me. I believe that was it. Which probably means it wasn't just ordinary books that he was investigating. It's quite likely that the books had something to do with the witches.
So you mean Carmine came close to unraveling Labyrinthia's mystery, and therefore became the witch's target? Is that what you're suggesting?
I believe that would be highly probable.
But why did the witches... Espella? Have there been other stories involving witches before this? Yes. There have been many stories about them. All of these stories are also being kept in the Great Archive.
Let's talk about the witches' story. Stories about the witches are no doubt a source of considerable fear for the townsfolk. So why is it deemed necessary to keep such stories in the Great Archive?
Well, they're an important source of information for the Inquisition. Their prime objective is to capture witches and protect the people of the town.
So you're saying that in order to fight the witches, it is essential to read about them and learn their ways?
Yes, that's right. Stories involving the witches are under the authority of the Order of Knights. And the Order of Knights was established to protect the town of Labyrinthia. The storyteller, the Order of Knights, and the Inquisition, they're the ones who govern this town. The entire fate of Labyrinthia is decided by the Creator, otherwise known as the Storyteller. Oh, right! Darklaw's the Inquisition! That personage is the weaver of all life in Labyrinthia, including the current horrifying story involving the actions of a witch. It then falls to the Order of Knights to protect the townsfolk from such events. The Knights not only protect the people, but also act as the storyteller's guard. And finally, the Inquisition is responsible for trying the witches in the witches' court. That is the manner in which this town is managed and order maintained.
Undoubtedly, it was the Order of Knights keeping peace during the parade we saw.
That's right. The storyteller holds those parades from time to time. He gives the townsfolk the story that will determine their fate from that time onwards. The story this time involved a witch, which explains why the knights were on such high alert. I wonder what spells will be used this time. If only we could check in that book.
Just a moment, Espella. What was it you just said? Do you mean to say that there is a book about magic?
Yes, there is. In the Great Archive. It describes all of the spells that provide the witches with their wicked power. It's a special book, used by the Knights of the Inquisition to aid them in their investigations.
That's it. That must have been what Carmine was so interested in. He was investigating the witch's power. Of course, it's possible that he came upon the secret he shouldn't have known.
And that's why the witches attacked him?
Indeed, Luke. That may well be the reason. The story, so respected by the people and the witches whom they fear. There could be a certain secret connecting these two in some way. Thank you, Espella. It seems we now know where to begin with our investigation.
So you'll be visiting the Great Archive?
Yes, indeed. The book about magic that resides there may well provide a valuable clue towards unraveling the mystery of Labyrinthia.
We'd better get going with our investigation straight away, right, Professor?
Absolutely, Luke. We must solve this puzzle for Carmine's sake, as well as for our own.
Mr. Layton? Please take me along with you.
I'm not sure that's wise. It might put you in more than a little trouble. It's likely that Carmine's investigations are what led to him being pursued by witches. And if that's the case, the path we tread may well be fraught with danger.
Well, even so, I really would like to help you. Talking with you both like this, I too have come to believe there must be a secret in this town. I want to help you find the truth.
Well, Espella, I suppose that settles it. From here on, let's all do our very best to solve this mystery together.
Yes, together. I'm the Professor's apprentice, so if there's anything you need to know, just ask. Thank you, Luke. I'll be sure to do that.
Well then, without any further ado, let's follow in Carmine's footsteps and visit the Great Archive. I'm quite certain that's where the clues are waiting to be found.
Yes, let's go!
Layton is a lot more lenient with Espella rather than Flora.
Yeah, that's because Espella is very plot relevant. And I think by this point in the series, he's learned his lesson. He has learned his lesson about leaving people behind. I mean, he leaves Flora behind, and the first thing she does is get kidnapped immediately. Well, alright, we hydrate as Ted demands. You can't leave Espella behind either. For similar reasons. Not you, Eve. I'm afraid you'll have to stay here until I get back. Oh, my pendant. I almost forgot it.
That's a lovely pendant, Espella.
It's very old. I can't even remember how odd it was when I started wearing it. How old I was when I started wearing it. Right. Sorry to have kept you. Shall we leave for the Great Archive now? Well, this is before Lost Future, if it was in canon, so...
Oh, was it?
Where does this take place? It's after Curious Village, obviously. It has to be. Or if this was canon, is it somehow before Curious Village? No, that wouldn't make sense. But it's got to be after the last one of the prequels. I admit, I didn't consider... After Pandora, before Lost Future. Oh, yeah, that tracks. We've been on the choo-choo train. I know it's called Pandora's Box in PAL regions, but I cannot think of it as anything other than the Diabolical Box, which is what we have. I like Espella's pendant. Oh, Espella, are you off out somewhere? Yes, I'm taking Mr. Layton and Luke to see the Great Archive. Is that so? Well, you might want to hurry. It looks like it might rain at any time. Ah, yes, that reminds me. Could you get me something while you're out? Just on your way back would be fine. Yes, of course. What can I get for you? Whoa, some goat's milk from Mary. I forgot to get some when I was at the market. Okay, I'll drop round to Mary's farm on the way back.
Since Lost Future has a hard cutoff for Luke. Oh, yes, you're right. Because they assumed people wouldn't know who Pandora was.
You know, we did get Unwound Future. I think it was Unwound Future? Well, now I'm not sure. No, it was. They still called it Unwound Future. It's only, it is, as far as I know, only Diabolical Box that changes. Between PAL and, NA regions. Oh, Unwound or Lost? Well, now I need to know. I was sure I played Unwound Future. I think Lost Future was the JP one. Oh no! Lost Future is apparently, PAL regions. Europe and Australia. We had Unwound. Would you? There's a milk bucket round the back. Milk, you say? Well, naturally, our bakery uses only the finest goat's milk for our milk loaf. It's so fluffy and white, it's delicious. Cool! Sounds great!
Let's be certain to try some later, Luke.
I'm totally up for that! Oh, finally. We can save, and then... Okay. And then we can get ourselves a big stretch! And for body break, we'll do some arm circles real fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last Spectre was Spectre's Call and PAL. Oh! Ah! Yeah, that tracks because it's a flute. Honestly, it being called Spectre's Call makes a lot more sense, and that's partially because, I remember, Whistle and I'll Come to You. Europe also just got the better box arts. I believe it. Y'all get so little that they better give you something nice. Alright, it's now closing time, and we hope you enjoyed your visit to the octopus enclosure. We're gonna go on a little adventure. Go home, Firefox. What are you doing? Oh yeah, side note, Firefox is the only browser that hasn't shot itself in the foot. So, it's one of my favorites. It's also one of the few that AdBlock still works on. I mean, what? Who said that? Who would suggest that? Alright, let's see. Where are we going tonight? Europe also got the better Luke voice. Let's go see Beat and delight ourselves with some Dark Souls 3. Is that a Pope hat? There's a Pope hat involved. Amazing. All right. That is it for tonight, everybody. I will see you all tomorrow. Thanks for playing along with me, everybody. Tomorrow's my birthday. Get excited.